I'm Eloy and my website is rockinwoodworks.com. Today I'll show you how to make a wooden patio sign on the scroll saw with raised letters. I'll have patterns available on my website that you can easily print out, cut on your scroll saw, and make your own. I'll also have this man cave sign available there too. Let's start the project. We have the sign cut in this fun rustic shape that comes with the pattern. I'm going to torch it all along the edges. You can opt for that or not. I kind of like adding that little extra touch to the sign though. There it is. When clear coated, it makes the burnt edges really pop. I'm cutting out a section of this board. It'll be used to tape the letters on. Let's just cut this out right now. I attached the printout of the letters to the board using tape. Now we can move on to the next step. So here's the template letters we need to cut out. Let's start scrolling. You can also pre-drill holes and feed the blade through the inside cuts, if you like. For me, I'll cut the letters in half and then glue them back together. So now with our letters cut out, I'll remove all the tape and get them ready for the next step. The patio letters are looking sweet. Let's glue the letters I cut in half back together. I just dab a bit of wood glue where the letters connect, then I squeeze them together, set them down and let them dry. You can cut your letters out with the lumber that you'd like. I want my letters raised, but not as much as they are, so I'll do a little resawing on the scroll saw. This way I'll have two sets of letters. We can make two signs. And again, it's just the board I had at this moment, so why not get more out of it? So I'll sit in my office in the cool AC and paint the edges of the letters. You can use spray paint or even experiment with staining the letters as well. The options are really endless, but I'm going with paint. Let's add glue to the back of the letters and set them in place. I'll pencil mark 2 points where I want to drill holes. These will be used to run a leather string through for hanging. You can also use picture frame hardware as an option. I'm going for the leather rope and make it nice and rustic. So I'll feed the leather lace through the holes I drilled and tie them up. Here's our patio sign made with a scroll saw. You can find the pattern plans to this and the man cave sign on my website, rockinwoodworks.com. For those of you that want the patio sign or the man cave sign made by me, I have them for sale in my shop on Etsy. All the links are in the description. Catch you next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to follow my story. DIY coffee table, surreal furniture. I made a coffee table in the shape of a bowl. It's inspired by the works of Salvador Dali and Picasso. Though I feel grounded by traditional works that link us to the past, I also like the awkward and uncomfortable art of surrealism. By stretching the bounds of what's normal or acceptable, you get a new look at things. It helps spark creativity, or at the very least the possibility for new directions in your work. Progress always seems to be made when you push yourself outside of your comfort zone. Let me show you how I made this coffee table. I printed out a 2-scale shape of the bowl I wanted to make the body out of. There were a lot of papers to stitch together, so I used tape as I matched the pieces of the paper puzzle and stuck them together. This took me a while. After the bowl shape was ready, I cut the waste out with scissors. This full sheet of ply is a leftover from the wood I rescued off the street. I've made a lot of projects from that reclaimed wood. You can check those videos out here on my channel too. I made a tall-backed chair with piano keys for the seat, a table in the shape of a tree, and a very cool-looking rustic chair. I'll leave a link to those videos in the description. So I placed the bowl-shaped template on a sheet of ply and stuck it to the wood with tape. I traced the shape with a pen marker. Pulled off the template and had my shape traced onto the sheet. Next, I used a jigsaw to cut out the bowl shape. This is going to be the legs and body of the coffee table. I did this 2 times. One of the bowl bodies were a bit larger, so I flush trimmed them with the router table to make both pieces equal. I sanded down the 2 bowl sides a bit. I then took some black gloss paint and painted the soon-to-be table base. I'm going to make a very simple, minimalist box for the coffee table, so I'm measuring it out. I took it to the table saw to cut it to size. And now I have all the sides for the box. I can glue it up. I tacked it with pin nails and left it to dry. Next, I painted the outside of the box in black. And to add some color interest, I painted the inside of the box green. Once everything was dry, I placed the box where I wanted it to sit and masked it off. I'm going to be cutting out this part of the bowl so that the top box can fit. I'm drilling where the screws will go that hold the piece together. I'll countersink the holes too. These dowels will be used as cross members. I'll assemble the piece now. Once assembled, I applied a bead of glue. I slid the box in and left it to dry. My surreal coffee table is ready. Check out the finished piece. Subscribe, like, and comment. Escajedo Woodworking.